this year, it is very important. 2024, it's going to have the 3 COPs, the climate one, biodiversity, and desertification. That's the 3 Rio Convention sisters. And I think it is a time to really work on the synergy between the 3 conventions. We cannot continuously tackle it in silo. We have only one environment. And as indigenous peoples, we always say, there is no n square miles of biodiversity, another one for land and another one for climate. Everything is in the top of other. Climate and biodiversity and land restoration have to be in one subject. The synergy for us, it is important firstly because the ecosystems are interconnected. When you protect the biodiversity, you are fighting climate change, you are restoring the land. The knowledge are the same. When you have the knowledge to build the resilience and adaptations, that means you have to protect the species of the biodiversity, and that is say you have to fight the advancement of desertification. So that means we have to get the synergy between all the 3 conventions, and we get the opportunity. We must do that this year. Let me give you an example as an indigenous woman. We do have a lot of traditional knowledge. And one of the fascinating knowledge is how our grandmothers and grandfathers are observing the weather forecast just by seeing the bird migrations or the cloud positions or looking from the flowers from the trees. That helps them to predict if the rain is coming regularly to penetrate the soil to allow the ecosystem to get regenerated. And this unique traditional knowledge help our communities to be resilient for years. And those knowledge help them also to restore the species of the biodiversity. I just come from Brazil. I saw how many species of the bee that are pollinating the ecosystem who used to be lost, but who come back because the indigenous peoples are protecting the land. And at the same time, in my community in Chad, my people use this traditional knowledge, science knowledge, and technology to help restore the ecosystem, to help share the remaining natural resources, and to mitigate the conflict over the resources. So when we have these concrete examples, so that means it is easy, it is possible to make the synergy between the 3 Rio Conventions. For sustainable future, we need to learn from different knowledge systems. And one of the most important is the indigenous people's knowledge, because they are the knowledge of thousands of years. They are the knowledge who can help us to live in harmony with our Mother Earth. They are the knowledge who help us to just to take from nature what we want and to give back the nature. That's how our community are living. We never live in an extractive way of the natural resources. We always take the resources that we need and ensuring that we are restoring the biodiversity in order to keep those resources alive, because we need them for our survival. So the sustainable future, it means learn how to live in harmony, learn how to live it for the next generations. And that's why also from indigenous communities and like from my people, we have the 7 generations. Not only I have to know the name of my 7 ancestors, but I have to know what they did in their life. So that helped me when I'm taking the decision today to think about how my decision is going to impact the 7 upcoming generations. And this is the future for us. It is not about 2050, 2030. It is about the 7 upcoming generations, and every decision from private sectors, from government, from all the leaders around the world, must be based on the 7 upcoming generations. And then we can know how we can build the better future for all of us.